exceptionally busy. I've moved city, and I've started a new job. This is obviously my new place that you're looking at right now. It looks really quite alarmingly white. It's not really, I think it's just the way this camera's picking things up. So I'm going to turn off the overhead lights. Yeah, my new job has been just tremendously stressful, very, very demanding. But I think it's time I got a video uploaded, because nobody wants to let their day jobs get the best of them. And you can see there, that is just the faintest outline of me. I look kind of small, which is weird because I'm not particularly small. And I'm just giving you a walk around in my new flat. Here's the balcony. That's the view from the balcony. I live at the riverside, and what you're seeing over there is these cranes and this kind of industrial complex, which it's quite an unusual view, but I have to say I absolutely love it. I'm not quite in the city centre. I'm just a bit outside, and I really, really like this view of this kind of infrastructure. You can see over there. I live in Scotland, and in this particular area, we're very well known for our ship building and that kind of industry, heavy industry. And I find that view to be quite grounding, quite relaxing. I apologise if that sounds really pretentious. There's my little courtyard bit out there. You can see some other balconies and things there. You can do some prime people watching from this window. There's somebody up at the dock there. I was thinking about taking you for a gander out onto the balcony, but it's a very, very windy night. Very windy, so it may cause some distress, just the sheer noise. But do you know what? I'll step out onto the balcony anyway, and if it's very loud, I'll run back inside. So if you're, easily shocked or something, hold on to your hearts. Yeah, I have a very big balcony. So that's my view. I really like it. Yeah, there's my courtyard again. I'm just gonna come back inside. Yeah. It was very windy. This is obviously the kitchen here. It looks very, very small through the camera. I don't know why. It's my other window. I'll take you for a wee walk around. Back into the hallway. That's the bathroom. Obviously, just in case you were wondering. It's utility. that's not the brightest outlook, but I can tell you I think in a job, especially something like I'm doing now, it really helps to have your feet on the ground, but also what it makes me think is, what would my life be like if I devoted the same energy and the same time into pursuing this more kind of fantastic thing I wanted to do, this more, dreamy, I suppose. And I just thought, I suppose when you're young, when you're a young adult, you feel a bit guilty having these more outlandish dreams, and you kind of think, it won't happen. Let's be sensible. Let's get a day job. Let's go into a profession, or whatever it is you do. And that's a real shame. And I'm happy doing what I'm doing now. But what it made me realize was that you should never give up on an idea just because it seems a bit outlandish. You shouldn't be intimidated because maybe where you live, it seems very distant from where it is you want to be or what you want to do. And that's just not a good reason at all. If you can study for 5, 6, 7 years and be a doctor, a lawyer, and a captain, a vet, or